Filming is always a tiring job, especially when it comes to making a series that spans 7 seasons. So it sort of makes sense that the stars of Outlander, Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, have taken a break and stepped away from the limelight. And can we just say that this break is well-deserved? Stay tuned as we talk about what they're up to and much more in today's video. First up, here's what's going on. So we all watched in shock how season 6 ended on a major cliffhanger. And well, one thing was made abundantly clear: the creators of the show really know how to keep their audience wanting more. And while fans are eagerly waiting for the next season to see what's gonna happen before the filming of season 7 ends, the main cast members decided that it was time to take a little break and go on a small getaway. Moving on, where did we leave our favorites in the last season? We're sure all of you remember the last time we saw our all-time favorite characters. They were in a bit of trouble. Let's jog your memory. So the Highlander, Jamie Fraser, was on a very important journey. It seemed that he was heading to Wilmington with his men, but why was the journey important, and what is there in Wilmington? You see, Jamie was actually on his way to save his beloved wife, Claire. She's been separated from him in a rather forceful manner, and was actually just about to be put on trial for a murder poor Claire didn't commit. That must be a very scary situation to be in, right? Now, we're all waiting for the next season, just hoping that he makes it in time. Well, while the show has yet to confirm its status regarding production, we've got some good news for the fans. The show actually released a teaser trailer that clarified that we'll finally get to know what happens when season 7 finally hits our screen in summer. Following up, what are the main actors up to? With such a major cliffhanger, it's no surprise that the cast and crew are currently busy. They certainly have their work cut out for them, but while they get things done, Sam and Caitriona have decided to get some rest before diving headfirst into the filming of season 7. Caitriona posted a selfie on her Instagram account for her 1.9 million followers to see. The actor wrote that she was in the middle of a little getaway at the end of the year. What's more is that this break seems to be sponsored. Well, lucky her. Caitriona later thanked Audi UK for the wheels. And guess what? Sam did the same. He also thanked the company for the wheels, and he told his 3.9 million followers that he was exceptionally enjoying his time in Edinburgh while he explored the sights. Heughan also wrote that this mini vacation had been a dream, and that he was ready to have some more adventures in 2023. Well, we don't know about you, but these two certainly enter the new year in style. Honestly, that's really good to know since they've got a very hectic year ahead of them. So we're hoping that this break puts them in the right mindset to fully focus on the show. Now, can we expect Jamie and Claire to meet again? That's a given. But the main question is, what will be the cost of this reunion? And on top of all that, who will have to bear it? We're all praying and hoping that all goes smoothly, but honestly, actually believing that it would be rather foolish in our opinion. The show has a reputation to uphold, so it's clear that they won't just fall into each other's laps out of nowhere. There's going to be a huge fight. We're almost sure of it. Outlander might just go back to its roots and put our dear Jamie in his warrior attire as he tries to save his wife from injustice. Well, it's sort of sad that we won't be able to see the conclusion of all this soon. But hey, let's hope that whatever the directors and writers came up with will be worth all this wait. And guess what? A little birdie told us that this particular season of the show will have a great number of episodes as compared to the previous one. Seems like that's the only ray of hope we're gonna have to survive on till any more exclusive content drops. Now, here's everything you need to know about the upcoming season. Let's start with the trailer. The first look at season 7 of Outlander was definitely the best Christmas gift any fan could have asked for. At the beginning of the trailer, we can clearly hear our main character, Jamie Fraser, talk to Claire as he narrates a dream in which he saw that she was surrounded by a bright light. In his own words, "There was a light all around you." Fraser went on to describe the light, saying that it wasn't candlelight or even firelight. He later made the assumption that this must be what electric light is like. Now, this is when the clip shows a rather dramatic montage of clips from different parts of the show. We'll be talking about them just in a bit, but first, let's see what Claire had to say about Jamie's assumption. She asked how he could recognize something that Fraser had never seen before, and Jamie's answer to this had us all reeling. He stated that if he could dream about the past, well, then why not the future? Well, that seems logical, don't you think? Moving on, what else was there in the trailer? It seems that this would be the season where we'll finally face the fated Fraser Ridge's fire, which became the main motivation behind Brianna's visit to the past. We will also get to see the Declaration of Independence getting posted. What's interesting is that the dramatic montage we talked about earlier showed a funeral taking place, and later in another clip, Brianna gives birth. That's sort of poetic, isn't it? It seems like the director is telling telling us that we need to get ready for some losses and gains. But what we're really interested to see is the unjust hanging that Claire faces. This 40-second teaser with beautiful and visually pleasing shots gave little away regarding the main storyline, but it was definitely enough to keep us intrigued. We really can't wait to see what's going to happen next and if our favorite lovers will get to live peacefully or not. Following up, what does the Outlander family have to say? From the looks of it, the cast is really excited to share the new developments with their devoted fans. Sam Heughan posted a very cute photo of himself with his co-star Balfe. The two were in character as Jamie and Claire Fraser standing in the woods. He captioned the picture saying, "Lots to look forward to in the new year. Happy holidays all." This photo received almost 3,000 likes, which means that the fans are ready to face whatever this season of Outlander will throw their way. The comments were overly positive, with people celebrating the fact that there was a new season headed their way. The most common comment on the post was, "Can't wait," and honestly, same. Not to mention, there are some newbies on board. Stars during the holiday season made the Outlander fans very happy with the jaw-dropping trailer and announced the fact that some new names will be joining the ever-growing family. We'll be introduced to a character called William Ransom that will be played by Charles Vandervaart. Apart from this, Izzy McKell-Small will be playing Rachel Hunter, and Joey Phillips will be brought to life by Denzel Hunter. Now, all this sounds really interesting. Don't you wish that there was some sort of way we could just skip the wait and see what's going to happen next? And if you're wondering that with so many new characters being introduced that the creators might just not be able to focus on the OGs, well then, fortunately, you're wrong. Fans have been promised development on the stories of our main characters such as Brianna, Claire, and Jamie Fraser, along with everyone else. That definitely sounds very promising. Let's see what's the status of the upcoming season. Now, with the two main actors of the show out on mini getaways, one would imagine that the show has finished filming since they allowed the most important cast members to go on holiday. But apparently, that's not the case at all. In fact, the show is still filming. As you can expect, the news actually disappointed a lot of fans since they were hoping that the getaways were actually celebrations. But this one is entirely on us because we should have been wiser before jumping to conclusions. Everyone knows that the cast and crew often end up taking some sort of time off during the holiday season. They even did this in previous years. So seems like this was just to give them some time with their families. Lastly, what else should you expect? You've really got to have your ears to the wall to hear some updates regarding the filming of Outlander. The show has a tendency to keep such things super private. Now, while that might be good for business, it also leads to a lot of suspense. We don't know if they have resumed production yet after the holidays or not, but according to Sam Heughan, the filming is expected to take place till February and might even get extended to March. That's all anyone knows. They're probably being so secretive because they want to avoid any leaks, and that makes absolute sense. Apparently, we might even get a slit season, where the first 8 episodes would actually be released in the summer, and as for the rest, we'll get to see them in 2024. That sounds too far away right now, so we can't really say how we feel about it at the moment. Well, till then, we probably would have to live off the teaser trailer, and since it's jam-packed with action, it might just work out. But nonetheless, we've got our fingers crossed just in case. That's a wrap for this video, folks. What do you expect from Season 7 of Outlander? Do you think it'll be worth all this waiting around? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this. See you in the next one with the latest updates.